So one thing I forgot to show you is how to rotate images in After Effects. This is something that might come in handy for those of you who are leaving space around your subject and need to rotate something, or if it kind of like took the pictures the wrong way and you need to turn it around so that it's all facing the right way. So I'm going to show you how to do that really quickly. If you go into After Effects and do New Project, File, Import File. I took some photos of some limes from my table. Same process as before. What you want to do is once you import all of your images, you can grab it and bring it above the new composition. So I tested this out, and because it's only a few images, I kept the frame at the still duration at 9 frames. I tested it with 3 and then 6, and they both seemed really fast. So I kept it at 9 because that seemed like a bit better for a short animation like this. And I'll show you what that looks like. It looks something like this. There we go. So first things first, what I want to do here, my goal is to rotate. I want to crop this so that it's 1920 by 16, no, 1920, 1080 by 1920. And I also want to rotate it 90 degrees because I want to make sure that these legs, the table legs, are not showing. So if you recall from the demo photo setups that I sent on OneDrive, I set up my phone on the side of my table for one of the examples, and obviously I don't want these legs in the way, so I'm gonna get rid of those. Alright, so first things first, what I'm gonna do is make my composition the right size. I'm gonna go up to composition, composition settings, and then I'm going to go back to that preset that we like, and it's going to be 1920 by 1080. Go ahead and click OK. And again, you'll see here that the image is really big compared to my composition, but that's okay. We'll fix it in a second. Then what you want to do is select all of these images by doing, oops, Command A. And the shortcut for rotate is just the letter R, but the long way to get there is if you click on the down arrow right here, and then again under transform, it's this rotation right here. So you can just very simply drag this so that it goes to 90 degrees, or if you wanted to, you could just put the number in like that. And as long as you have all of the images selected, it will apply to all of them. So there we have it. We have it rotated at 90 degrees. And now I would like to scale it down. So I'm just going to do the shortcut, the letter S for scale, and then I can go ahead and do this. So you'll see that the table legs are showing, but I don't want it to show. So I think like here is good. Then I can shift my images up like such. Here we go. All right, so let's see how this is looking. Let me play it back. I had mentioned to you guys that you shouldn't have any like weird shadows happening when you guys are taking your photos. However, if it's an artistic choice to have harsh shadows like shown in this image here, then it's okay to kind of like bend the rules a little bit, because as you can see here, you can see the image very clearly and you won't have any issues tracing these lines. But if it's not an artistic choice, then it's going to be an issue. So here I have my 3 lines, and I noticed that the images do shift a little bit. So let's see if we can fix that a little bit. There's not much change between these 2 images or these 2, but this last one here seems to be really off. So it looks like this last image here needs to move to the left and down slightly. So let's go left one and down one. All right, that helped a lot. So as you can see here, I've used natural light from a window to take these photos. And I took these photos within a matter of seconds of each other. And I think the thing that's moving the most is actually the shadow because of the natural light. You can't really control how the shadows are going to look. So that's something you should be considering as well. And if you are going to use natural light, then you should work as quickly as you possibly can so that you have that consistency as much as possible. Again, unless there's an artistic reason as to why you're making it the way that you're making it. All right, so this is how you resize and rotate your composition in After Effects. I'm going to go ahead and show you how to save it one more time. Go up to Composition, Add to Render Queue. For the output module, make sure that it says QuickTime over here. Click OK, Output to, and then you can go into the same folder that you were working out of. I'm going to call it Lines. Save, Render, and this one's going to go relatively quick because it's only few images. Gonna wait for that sound. There it is. And then go into my folder and open it up. Again, you'll see that it is 225 megs, which isn't like terrible for a video, but I would still prefer that you resized it so that it's at 1080p so that you don't have to wait for it to convert like here. All right, press play. This is what this looks like. It's literally a second long. So again, like if you want to do something short like this, try to do that in Photoshop. I don't think it needs to be an actual stop motion animation. All right, I'm going to show you again how to resize your video file. Let's make this lines underscore 1080. Put it in the same folder, save. Alright, so that's saved. I can delete this. I want to go back to my After Effects file and save it so that I don't lose it in case I need to make changes later. Alright, so in my folder I have my original movie that I saved from After Effects, which is 225 megs, and then this 1081 is only 2.3 megs, and it still has enough of a good quality to get by. Alright, there you go.